guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is a highly awaited video by so many of you guys who have been following me mainly on Instagram, because I asked you guys if you want me to like review Mamaearth skincare or Wow skincare, and a lot more like percentage chose Mamaearth over Wow, which is why back in July, I believe, was when Nykaa had their hot pink sale. Yeah, the hot pink sale, and I bought all the Mamaearth products that I'm going to talk about in today's video with my own money. I spent around 5k, I think, just on Mamaearth products, and then there was a ton of other stuff also that I bought. But yes, nothing in this video is sent by the brand or sponsored, whatever. This video is completely unbiased and not sponsored, not non-sponsored. But yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. And also click on the bell, which is next to the subscribe button, because that way you'll get know every single time I post a new video. But yeah, I basically have 7 products today to talk about. This video is definitely going to be more on the longer side. It's one of my trying and testing out new products, so I'm going to give you guys a very rounded, concise review, and I'm going to share my experience using every one of these products. I've been using them for, again, I want to say some I've used for slightly longer, like the serums mainly, I've used for a lot longer, and it's been, I want to say, more than a month for each, and then some have been like more than 2 to 3 months. So yeah, it's going to be as extensive and definitely unbiased. Again, I mentioned that already, but in this video I'm not going to rave about the products, and I'm not going to diss them either. So if you're expecting this video to be either or, you're going to probably be disappointed. And I'm going to have timestamps for every single product just to take you through. I'm going to talk about all 3 of the serums and my experience using them. I've actually used up every single one of them. Okay, so this is also going to be like an empties review for the serums. I'm going to talk about the vitamin C face toner. I'm going to talk about the neem, a tea tree and neem face wash, the sunscreen, and the vitamin C sleeping mask. And if you're wondering why I'm looking there, it's like I've like very nicely arranged everything, and I'll just talk about them one by one. So these are the products I'm going to talk about. And I also have 2 of their face masks. I have the neem face mask and I have the C3 one, but those unfortunately I have not been able to try yet. So I will do like a face mask trying out video in the near future, and I'll talk about the face masks then. But yeah, I bought them, I do have them, but I did not get the opportunity to try them yet, unfortunately. So yeah, now let's dive right in and get started. I'll quickly talk about the Mamaearth Tea Tree face wash first. Now this one, I do want to say that if you have specifically bacterial acne, like if you have not washed your makeup brushes and you've used like dirty makeup brushes or dirty sponges, or if your like pillow covers are dirty, and that is why you mainly have like acne mainly on the cheek area, but like it can also happen on the rest of the face also. If that is your concern, this product will help you. Otherwise, it's not gonna work for you. If you have hormonal acne, if you're not eating well, majorly what I'm trying to say is focus first and find out why you are breaking out. I have a video talking all about it, and kind of like how to figure out the causes and what the most common causes are of acne and breakouts. I will leave a link for it down below in the description box. And I also made another video where I spoke a little bit more in detail about this product, where I speak about how face masks and face washes are not a one-stop solution if you do have acne and breakouts. They can help to a certain degree, a very small degree, but nothing more than that. I will also leave a link to that video if you haven't checked it out yet. And in that video I speak more in detail about this, but in general it's a good product. It will work in kind of taming the inflammation and helping, but don't expect this product, like just because you're spending what 250 on this, that's the MRP if you're getting it an offer, then cheaper, but don't expect to invest 250 rupees and this product to magically change your life. It's not happening. And not just this product, but no face wash, the Himalaya neem face wash or any brand like neem and tea tree face washes in general is not going to solve your problem, apart from like a certain degree. Like there is an extent, okay, so remember that. Moving on next, this particular product, the vitamin C face toner by Mamaearth. Oh my god, you guys, I did not expect this to happen. So, for those of you again who might be new, who might not know, I have very tough skin. Okay, products don't react badly on me 95% of the time. There are very few products that have actually like reacted on my skin, which I like legit cannot use. Because yeah, it's something that it's in my genes. My mom has very tough skin, and I feel like her skin is even more tough than mine is, but my skin is still very, very tough. Okay, but this product, I started using it, and for like 4 or 5 days it worked pretty well. No irritation, no redness, no nothing. And then after that day 4 day 5 mark, I don't know what happened, something just flipped. I did not change any other product to my routine. I did not add anything new. I did not change anything. Okay, my routine was the same the first 4 days, and then even after that my routine was ditto same. But after day 4 or day 5, this for some reason started burning on my skin. And then I kind of like took off all the other actives from my routine. I do use other actives apart from this. So like this I was using in the morning majorly, because I like using vitamin C in the morning. But I also switched out my like night actives for a few days, and I continued using this for maybe like 2-3 more days. But every single time I used it, my skin would burn. Now, I do want to mention the ingredients. So this has, the first ingredient is aqua or water, then there's vitamin C, glycerine, sodium PCA, aloe vera extract, cucumber extract, witch hazel, sodium metabisulfite, glycolic acid, bentine, potassium is sorbate, lactic acid, disodium EDTA, and lemon oil. You can definitely find this. I don't know why I read the whole ingredients list. You can easily find it online. But the main actives in this is glycolic acid, lactic acid, and vitamin C. But the first 4 days, the fact that I was using like one product that was formulated with both AHAs and vitamin C, I had no problem. But then after that, since it just started like causing so much irritation, so much redness all over my cheeks, there was so much of inflammation, and it like literally burned my skin. I was like, I can't use this anymore. I have to stop. I can't like damage my skin so badly. So I stopped using it. And then I gave it to my mom, because generally when products don't work for me, I give it to her. And she had zero problems, okay? And this happened maybe 1.5 to 2 months ago. So since then, she's been using this every single day, and she's had no problems with it. Okay, now obviously she's not seeing a lot of like brightening results or anything, because she already has a lot of hyperpigmentation and issues like that. But she's not seeing good results, but she hasn't reacted either. So I feel like I'm just telling you this whole story because I want you to decide for yourself. If you want to risk it and if you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. If you want to like stay away because of the reaction that I had and because of the redness and inflammation that I had, then stay away. But that is pretty much my whole experience with the product, and you guys can decide for yourselves. I don't think it's something that you necessarily need, to be very, very honest. If you really want to get like, if you want to include vitamin C in your routine, serum is the best way. Just going to like summarize that and put it out there. Vitamin C face washes, toners, and other stuff is really unnecessary. You don't need it. Just get a good vitamin C serum if you really want the brightening and the benefits of vitamin C, etc., etc. Moving on, next I have 3 of the serums again. Like I mentioned, I have the Skin Plump, I have the Skin Illuminate, and I have the Skin Correct. Now first, okay, I'll share the bad experience later. First I'll share the good experience. The Skin Plump is one that I really liked. This particular one, for the formulation and the ingredients that they have hyaluronic acid and rosehip oil in this particular product. Because it is empty, I will not be able to, yeah, nothing's coming out. Literally nothing is coming out of this because it's empty, but it's more of like a creamy, like emulsion kind of a texture. I do want to let you know that. And the same also is with the Skin Illuminate one. Even this is more of like a creamier texture. I'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, this one was basically my night serum for I think this lasted, I want to say, almost 2 months for me, and I used it every single night. And the reason why I really liked the idea of the formulation is because I like using my hyaluronic acid at night, and I also like using rosehip oil at night. I used to earlier, like, I don't do it on like a regular basis, but I like the idea of a routine like that. and when you have two ingredients together in one product, I really like the idea, because then I don't have to use two separate products basically, right? So yeah, that's the reason I really liked, and that's the main reason why I bought this. I do have to say though that I did not notice much of the rosehip oil benefits, and of course those are long-term benefits, those are not short-term benefits. And then again, the hyaluronic acid was also great, it hydrated my skin, so I really enjoyed all of that. And earlier I was considering repurchasing this, but that being said, I would rather go for like, the thing with this product is it does not again mention how much hyaluronic acid there is in it, and there are a lot of other formulations like really good hyaluronic acid serums which have great formulations. So I don't think I would repurchase it. It was actually one of the only products that I considered repurchasing out of all the Mamaearth products. But now that I'm thinking about it after using the whole thing, I do want to try out more hyaluronic acid serums and like better formulations. And there is a possibility that I will get back to this, but again, I don't know. It's mainly not the product effectiveness, but it's the idea. So I do want to mention that also. So yeah, that was that. This is probably honestly my favorite among the three also, I do want to say that. Moving on, next, the one that did not work, and again this caused like a really bad reaction, I want to say, kind of, and it's the Skin Correct face serum. This is their niacinamide. Again, I don't know the percentage, but it is their niacinamide serum, and it also has a ginger extract. Now the thing with this one is, when you use it on its own, it works great. Okay, I would not say that I noticed, like, they basically claim that this one is meant for acne, marks and scars. I do not agree with that. I've used up the whole thing. Let me show you. There's nothing. Okay, there was one drop that fell on my palm, but apart from that, there is nothing inside. I've used up the whole thing and I did not notice my marks or my scars reducing. But what niacinamide is actually supposed to do is it's also supposed to help with your pores quite a bit, and I did not notice much of that also. So I feel like the niacinamide is not as effective in this formulation as there are other niacinamide serums which are more effective. But the reason why it caused a reaction for me is because this serum is never supposed to be mixed with anything. Okay, you should definitely not mix actives together unless like if you are new to actives majorly. But I have mixed niacinamide, like the Sugandha niacinamide I've used with the Sugandha vitamin C, and like I've used niacinamide mixed with other ingredients in the past. But this particular one, I remember mixing it with the Dr. Shades BHA, and you guys, my face was covered in breakouts. Okay, covered. This cheek, the whole one, this whole cheek, and my forehead. I never break out on my forehead, but this made me break. Like, my forehead basically broke out when I mixed the Dr. Shades BHA with this. Now, niacinamide and BHA is actually supposed to be a great combination, which is why I took that risk, but it turned out to be like pura ulta. So I just basically stopped, and then I was working on like taming that down and like, you know, getting rid of all the breakouts and everything. And then I was like, okay, let me not mix two actives, let me mix like a simple hydrating serum with this and see how that works. Again, same thing happened. I broke out like crazy, and I had so much texture, like more than breakouts, it was a lot of texture, you guys, a lot of texture all over my face. And I was like, now I'm done. Okay, I am not trying to experiment anymore, I'm not doing anything else, and I'm just going to like use this on its own, use it up, and then get done with this product, because I can't deal with this anymore. I cannot. So that was my story with this. In case you are someone who has a very simplistic routine, you can get this. But again, there are better niacinamides out there, which is why I would say if you really want to get one, use it on its own or use it with others, but there are better options. If you still want to get this is how much? Again, $5.99, same as this one, and I think even the Skin Illuminate is also $5.99. Do it on, like, decide yourself if you want to get it or not. I would not recommend it because I think there are better options, but it's not the worst. If you're using it on its own, it's not the worst. So that was that. Moving on, the Skin Illuminate face serum with vitamin C and turmeric. Now, This one again has a more creamy consistency, and generally all the other vitamin C serums that I have used are more water based, so they are lightweight and they are not super heavy or greasy for oily skin. By the way, I have more normal to oily skin, so this particular one was something I did not expect. I was not well prepared. Okay, so because it was more creamier, I basically used lesser product every single time. I used maybe 1.5 pumps every day, and again, it lasted for maybe 2-ish months or something like that. And the thing with this is, I feel like there's a little bit of a gimmick, and like the brand is kind of trying to fool you. I mean, they're being honest because they're mentioning the ingredient right here on the packaging, but I feel like the reason why I noticed a brightening with this is not because of the vitamin C, but it's because of the turmeric. So I did not notice it first, but when I started using it, what I did notice was that I used to use this in the daytime, right? So when I washed my face in the evening, my skin looked super bright. And I was like, I barely use this like 1 or 2 times. Why is my face looking so bright and so glowy? And then I remember Jen doing a video on, I think, what brand was it? Derma something. And she spoke about, I don't know the brand, but I remember her doing a video and she was talking about this vitamin C toner that is basically like staining, I think, her clothes and even her face a little bit. And when she mentioned there was turmeric in it, I was like, is that what this product is doing to me? Like, because it has turmeric, is my face looking like instantly bright because of that? And I've noticed the same thing like throughout the whole process of using this product. So I do feel like the brightening results that I noticed with this product was not vitamin C, but it was turmeric. And there's nothing bad about it, okay? There is absolutely nothing bad about it. But then it's like, what benefits am I getting out of the vitamin C? Is it actually benefiting? Because right now I feel like especially Mamaearth is using vitamin C as like, because vitamin C is a popular ingredient, they are marketing their products to have vitamin C, like the toner, like the sleeping mask that I will just talk about in a bit, and even the serum. And they have a freaking vitamin C hand cream, like I spoke about this on my Instagram. But who needs a vitamin C hand cream? Like, why are you using an ingredient to market your products just because it is the hyped ingredient right now at the moment? So yeah, that is kind of my issue with this. And again, it was a nice product, but like I mentioned, because of the consistency, it's a little heavy for me, and I would rather use something more lightweight. And there are so many other vitamin C serums that I prefer so much more compared to this one, which is why I would recommend it. If like I told you my whole experience with the product, if that's what you're looking for, is a bright glowing complexion, you can use it. Otherwise, there are better options out there. Just like I said for the vitamins, for the niacinamide, I'm going to say the same thing for the vitamin C. Also, there are better options out there. That was that. And since we're on the vitamin C bandwagon, let me just quickly talk about the Mamaearth Vitamin C Sleeping Mask. This is one that I'm using currently. It has vitamin C and aloe vera. And let me tell you, the one of my favorite things about this product is actually the like, I don't think you can tell. I'm gonna like insert maybe like a texture shot of this. Okay, I was literally about to like drop all of this out. Luckily that did not happen, but I'm going to insert a texture shot so you can see what the like texture is like. And I feel like it's because of the aloe vera that the texture is so like interesting, and like I really like applying this every single night. But I haven't noticed any kind of like brightening or anything, and it's mainly the delivery system, you guys. I've been like watching a lot of like skincare formulators, estheticians, dermatologists, like their content. And vitamin C is something like the delivery system needs to be really good, like a serum or something that deeply penetrates the layers of your skin to actually see results. Whereas this is something that is literally sitting on the top layer of my skin. Like, this is a sleeping mask, so I will typically apply this over a lotion or a night cream, and then I will put this on. So like, this is barely going to like seep through all of those layers of skincare, and it will barely get inside my epidermis. Forget the dermis, okay? So that is why I feel like this can be like a fun product to use, but if you're not going to really see the skin illumination or the vitamin C benefits from a product like this. So if you want a sleeping mask that is cool, that is also inexpensive, because this again is like 400 grams, and I've been using this for more than a month, okay, and you don't need much. So this is going to last like 3 or 4 months aram se, I feel like. So it's very inexpensive that way, and if you want a fun product to use, it's great, but you're not going to see like results with it. So again, decide for yourselves if you want to get this or not. I feel like that is majorly my whole approach in this video, is that get what you want, and I'm sharing my experience and what I feel, and you can decide for yourselves. So yeah, that's that. And moving on to the last product I'm going to talk about in today's video. We're already like over 20 minutes, so I'm going to like quickly go through this as much as quick as possible. But this is the Mamaearth Ultra Light Indian sunscreen with carrot seed and turmeric SPF 50 PA triple plus. So this particular one is, again, I think I will get more use out of this product in maybe like a month or so, but I have used this for maybe like 2-3 weeks earlier, like a month back is when I was using this for a couple of weeks, and I noticed that this basically made me really oily, really greasy throughout the day. That's one thing. It's a very like creamy consistency. Like, let me swatch a little bit of it. And I feel like when you swatch on the hand, it like still gets absorbed very well. And then like it's white, okay, it's white, but my hand has like a larger surface area as compared to my face, and I didn't even use that much to swatch, so like it quickly got absorbed. But you need to use a good enough amount of product when you're applying sunscreen on your face, and it basically takes a while to get to basically disappear into the skin. And even once it disappears, I feel like throughout the day my face gets really oily, really shiny, which is why it's not one of my favorites. But with winters approaching, I feel like I will be able to get more use out of this product. I do have to say that there's a learning curve when it comes to the texture and everything, because this will not work well with every kind of moisturizer. I did use this for the first time. When I used it, it basically like again balled up like crazy, and I actually shared it on my Instagram with you guys, and I did not mention what sunscreen it was. Some of you asked me, and I was like, I'm going to talk about it, so stay tuned. And this was the product I was talking about. It balled up like crazy, but then again, like I mentioned, there's a learning curve, so you can like learn how to use this, and I feel like it will work for you. The SPF is really high, so I do appreciate that also. And I know I'm going to get questions as to if this is the physical sunscreen or a mineral sunscreen. It's a chemical sunscreen. Okay, no, it's physical and chemical, because it has titanium dioxide, but it also has avobenzone, which I know is a chemical filter. So I think this one is a physical slash mineral and chemical, so you have both the filters in it. So again, you can decide for yourselves. I feel like if you are going to get some other products, like maybe the face wash or something like that, and then you want to like reach the free shipping threshold, maybe, like that's what I do a lot of times, and you want to add something else, then maybe you can add this. It's not a bad product. If you have normal to like oilier skin, might not be your favorite, but if you have more normal to dry skin, or maybe you want to use a sunscreen for the winters, again, like I mentioned, I'm going to use this in the winters. So if you're looking for like a sunscreen for the winters, something that's more moisturizing, then I do think you will like this. So yeah, those were my reviews on all the products. Again, Mamaearth is not the worst brand ever. I mean, their marketing is definitely the worst, and I don't like the whole commercial and the crazy promotion and the sponsorships and everything. But the products, I feel like, are 50-50. Some I do think are not the worst, and some cause really bad like reactions and breakouts and all of that for me. And then the marketing thing is something I cannot get down with, so that is something I do not support. But my reviews, I wanted to make sure that I'm being very like to the point, and I'm not being biased, only because I've seen sponsored videos of people raving about it, or I've seen other videos of people are simply bashing it. I did not want it to sway my opinion in any way, which is why I wanted to make this video very very to the point, clear cut, honest, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know this video was definitely, my phone basically just fell off the tripod, and it was the phone trying to tell me to basically shut up. So yeah, I really hope that you found this video helpful and informative. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already, and you can follow me on my Instagram, which I'm gonna have down below in the description box. I'm gonna have my handle there, and I'm gonna list and link everything, so again you can go ahead and check it out, check out the ingredients, and then decide for yourselves. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.